What's the latest on the reconciliation budget? Let me tell you about it. As a reminder, congressional Republicans are using the reconciliation process to fund ICE and CBP for the remainder of the Trump administration. They're using the reconciliation process because it allows them to bypass Democrats. Essentially, they don't need Democrats to pass this reconciliation process. The total cost is a little over $70 billion. Over the last few days, the Senate Parliamentarian Elizabeth McDonald, who basically has no political affiliation and whose role is to make sure the budget follows the reconciliation process, has been reviewing the $70 billion budget. The budget was written by two different committees, the Judiciary Committee and the Homeland Security Committee. And the Senate Parliamentarian said that the following things do not meet the reconciliation rules. Under the Homeland Security, money for CBP does not fall into its jurisdiction, therefore it cannot be added. Funding for screening of undocumented minor children violate the protection of undocumented children and cannot be added. A section that gives $2.5 billion for DHS to continue its immigration enforcement under the One Big Beautiful Bill violates the reconciliation rules. It basically violates the rules because it violates the Flores Agreement and the Trafficking Victims Protection Reauthorization Act that governs how the U.S. government handles housing, screening of migrant children. And remember the $1 billion for Secret Service for the purpose of the security of the White House ballroom? The parliamentarian said that the language as written cannot be included because agencies outside of the committee that wrote this language would use the funds, and that goes against the reconciliation rules. Here's what happens next. If Republicans leave the language, the budget would need to get the 60 votes in the Senate, which, remember, the whole point of Republicans using the reconciliation process is for it to get a simple majority where they do not need the help of Democrats to pass this in the Senate. So they either have to fix the language or leave it completely out of the budget. Reports from today indicate that Republicans are already reworking this language. We'll see what the parliamentarian has to say about this new language. Follow the Barrio Times as we bring you updates on the reconciliation process.